Hey, good day everyone. My name is Ana Marie Rose Ramos, your reporter for the topic Plumbing Fixtures, sections 401 to 405, also known as the Chapter 4 of the Revised National Plumbing Code of the Philippines. I will going to discuss only the sections 401 to 405. Let us first define plumbing. What is plumbing? It is the art and technique of installing pipes, fixtures, and other apparatuses and buildings for bringing in the supply of liquids and substances and or ingredients. And also, also includes removing them. Plumbing comes from the Latin word plumbum for lead, as pipes were once made from lead. Next is what are plumbing fixtures? It can be any device that is connected to a plumbing system and interacts with water, whether it be delivering the water or draining it. Example of plumbing fixtures are strainer, the water closet, and the bathtub. Let us also define the terms that is frequently found in this chapter. First is air gap. Air gap is the unobstructed vertical distance through the free atmosphere between the lowest opening from any pipe or faucet conveying potable water to the flood level rim of any tank, vat, or fixture. Next is backflow. Water that backs into part of the main distribution system. Tailpiece. Pipe that bridges a drain outlet and a trap. Next is the trap. It is the section of a fixture drain creates a water seal to prevent sewer gases from entering a home or a building. Code requires all fixtures to have a trap. Next is code. These are legal requirements for plumbing work that prescribe safe practices. The last is cross connection. Any physical or potential connection or structural arrangement between two otherwise separate systems, one of which contains potable water and the other which contains water of unknown or questionable safety and or steam, chemicals, gases, or any contaminants and or pollutants, whereby they may be a flow of unapproved water to a potable water supply. Let's now begin with the section 401, the materials general requirements. Quality of fixtures. Fixtures shall be manufactured of dense, durable, non-absorbent materials and must have a smooth, impervious surfaces free from unnecessary concealed falling surfaces, except as permitted elsewhere in this code. All fixtures shall conform in quality and design to nationally recognized applicable standards or to other approved standards acceptable to the administrative authority. Next is all porcelain enamel surfaces on plumbing fixtures shall be acid resistant. So for the convenience of the user of this code, a list of generally accepted plumbing fixtures is included in table 14-4 Plumbing Material Reference Standards. It is found on page 149 to 163 of this code. There are 178 items listed in there, so just check it out. So this is just a part of the table 14-4, the Plumbing Material Standards. Item number, the item, the PNS, ANSI, ASTM, FS, IAPMO, other standards, and ISO. These eight are the standards. Then remarks. Remarks are found here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 remarks. Next is water closet bowls. For public use, shall be elongated bowl types equipped with open front seats. Water closet seats shall be of smooth, non-absorbent material and properly sized for the water closet bowl use. So this is an example of an elongated bowl type. Exceptions for the water closets. Water closet having closed front seats and either round or elongated bowls shall be permitted in dwelling units. Next is water closets having closed front seats that are protected by automated seat cover protection. Next is a water closet in private office toilet room intended for the exclusive use of one individual. Water closets intended for use in preschool and kindergarten facilities. Next is Section 402 Materials Alternatives. Special use fixtures may be made of soapstone, chemical stoneware, or may be lined with lead, copper, base alloy, nickel, copper alloy, resisting steel, or other materials as specially suited for the use which the fixture is intended. Next is restaurant kitchen and other special use sinks may be made of approved type boundarized and galvanized sheet steel of not less than gauge number 16 US BNS or 1.6 millimeter thick. All sheet metal plumbing fixtures shall be adequately designed, constructed, and braced in an approved manner to satisfactorily accomplish the intended purposes. Sanitary fixtures should be durable, smooth, and impermeable to water. There should be no hidden surfaces that can become fouled or polluted. Both internal and exposed outside surfaces should be accessible for cleaning. The most common and most economical material for domestic fixtures, such as toilet bowls, urinals, and wash basins, is vitreous china. For more durable day-to-day use in kitchen sinks and laundry tubs, stainless steel is recommended, but enameled, pressed steel, and suitable plastic materials may be acceptable. Plastics are commonly used for bathtubs, shower trays, laundry tubs, cisterns, wash basins, and toilets, and are often reinforced with fiberglass for extra strength and durability. Plastic materials, although generally durable in themselves, are readily prone to surface damage such as scratches and cuts. Stainless steel is a preferred material for plumbing fixtures where there is a risk of damage from users, such as an institutions and public amenities. Stainless steel is currently the only suitable choice in commercial or industrial food preparation areas. Section 403, the overflows. When any fixture is provided with an overflow outlet, the waste shall be so arranged that the standing water inside the fixture cannot rise inside the overflow way when the stopper is closed nor remain inside the overflow way when the fixture is empty. Next is the overflow pipe from a fixture shall be connected to the house or inlet side of the fixture trap. Water closet or urinal flush tank shall discharge into the bowls or where served by them, but it shall be unlawful to connect such overflows with any other part of the drainage system. Fix, to protect the drinking water supply, all plumbing fixtures should be designed so as to ensure that incoming water is delivered through an air gap. Tap water should be appropriately matched to the fixture that is intended to serve. When installed, all and water delivery outlet fittings should have an adequate clearance between the water outlet and the spill level or water overflow level of the fixture being served. It is possible for the overflow on any fixture to become blocked, which would compromise the air gap by not leaving the correct clearance. In situations where a portable or flexible hose or tube is attached to the water outlet and an air gap cannot be provided, an appropriate backflow prevention device should be installed in the pipework supplying the fixture. Next is the section 404, strainers and connections. 404.1, strainers. All plumbing fixtures other than water closets and siphon action wash down or blown out urinals shall be equipped with approved strainers having an approved waterway area. The strainers serving shower drains shall have waterway equivalent to the area of the tailpiece, meaning the sum of all areas of the perforations of the strainer is equivalent to the outlet area. 404.2 Connections. Fixtures having concealed slip joint connections shall be provided with an access panel or utility at least zero point 0.3 in its least dimension and arranged so that the connections are readily accessible for inspection and repair. Next is the 404.3 continuous waste and fixture tailpiece shall be constructed from the materials specified on table 14-4 of this code for drainage piping, provided however that such connections where exposed or accessible may be of seamless drawn brass not less than gauge number 20 BNS or 0.8 millimeter in thickness. Each such tailpiece, continuous waste or waste and overflow shall not be less than 38 millimeter OD for sinks, dishwashers, laundry tubs, bathtubs, urinals, and similar fixtures, and not less than 32 millimeter for OD for lavatories, drinking fountains, and similar fixtures. Brass or copper shall not be used for urinal tailpiece trap. 404-4 and 404.4 Approve Y or other directional type branch fittings shall be installed in all continuous waste connecting or receiving the discharge from food waste disposal units, dishwashers, clothes washers, or other forced discharge fixtures or appliances. No dishwasher drain shall be connected to a sink tailpiece. Continuous waste are trapped on the discharge side of the food waste disposal unit. The last is the section 405, the prohibited fixtures. Number 405.1 Use of water closets having invisible seals or unventilated space or having walls which are not thoroughly washed out at each discharge shall be prohibited. Water closets receive the most hazardous of waste, fecal matter. It must have an interior that is cleaned with each flush. There can be no walls of the fixtures that are not washed down with each flush. The water seal must be visible so that one can verify if the water closet seal is functioning properly. Next is any water closet which might permit siphonage of the contents of the bowl back into the water tank shall be prohibited, as well as trough urinals. Urinals shall not be installed where wall and floor surfaces are not waterproof and do not have a smooth, readily cleanable, non-absorbent surface extending not less than 4 feet above the floor and 1 foot to each side of the urinal, and 1 foot in front of the lip of the urinal. Trough urinals are also prohibited because trough urinals are typically provided with a spray bar that at best will provide no more than partial flushing of the fixture walls and wastewater. Consequently, these fixtures are truly insanitary and therefore represent a potential health hazard. Also, drinking fountains that are installed inside the public toilet rooms are prohibited. Next is the last one, the 405.2 fixed wooden concrete cement or tile wash trays or sinks for domestic use shall not be installed in any building designed for human habitation. Next is no sheet metal lined wooden bathtub shall be installed or connected. No dry or chemical closet toilet shall be installed in any building for human habitation unless first approved by health officer or administrative authority. The wooden fixture is prohibited because of its tendency to become insanitary. It is not impervious or smooth and cannot be fully cleaned with its use. The dry or chemical toilet should only be used if no other means exist to provide facilities for the occupants of the facility. They should only be used if the health officer Usually, a local health department inspector approves its use. Concrete, concrete should not be approved for kitchen or food preparation sinks or benches. Local codes should cover all probable issues involving concrete fixtures, general design principles, etc., and also specify the proportions of sand, aggregate, cement, and water required with general mixing, placement, and finishing instructions. Preliminary investigations should ascertain the availability of local materials of the appropriate quality to ensure that the products can be produced satisfactorily. Concrete products cannot be made completely impervious. Such treatments, such as ceramic tiles, are sometimes used to address these problems. So that's would be